for 20 seconds. This
Yeah,
is a
we're going.
this is a practice live. It didn't work. It worked a little different on T-Bucket TV. So this is Spirit Cars. We've actually a channel that we've used before on BC, and we are at Trinity. We're at the potential restaurant at Trinity. That's not the restaurant, but we're going to start doing a lot more video. I'm back. Some of you may have been watching some of the videos. I've been retired for a couple of years, but now I'm not retired. I'm back, and we're like going full speed. And we're going to take everything to the next level. And behind the camera is The Apprentice.
The Apprentice.
The Apprentice. So we're going to do this. We're going to go around. So what we're doing is, so some of you may have seen, this is Trinity, an old grocery store that we repurposed. And we're taking and we've moved the build area back down or back over to Trinity from Spirit. So this is in here, in this room here, is some of the build stuff. And The Apprentice here is one of our, what are you? You're like body man, assembler? What? Tell us about, who are you? Shows up from California, so you got to wonder.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know. My whole life I just finished other people's projects.
Oh.
So I guess I'm just a project finisher.
So we're going to start and finish projects.
Start and finish projects.
So we've got lots of projects here. So you're a motor guy, you're a body guy, you're like a all around. You're a fabricator. You're a hot rod. You're a hot rodder.
What I spent my
That's
whole
the
life
classic,
learning.
the classic hot rodder. So we set this area up for building and assembling the turnkeys. Hey, Terry's here. We've been good. We're just practicing on some live feed. We're going to do it. We're going to do live at 11:05 again. And I'm just seeing this technology. So what we did, I had some old Race Tech flooring over there. Got this out of a feed store that turned into a bigger feed store, and I kind of remodeled. So we're going to do our turnkeys up here at Trinity. So this is just some of the stuff we got. I'm just going to do a quick live feed. We did one on T-Bucket TV earlier. That's a channel that we didn't really use much, and I'm doing it here to see what kind of response we can get. I'm going to go ahead and figure out how to make the notifications and do all that stuff. So we'll start trying to do live at 11:05 again. And The Apprentice here, he's got a channel too, just starting it.
Yep. Called The Apprentice.
The Apprentice. So that'll be on YouTube. So he's going to kind of do the I'm the worker bee part.
Yeah.
So you'll do the assemblies,
Here's
and then I'll do the
Here's
overall
the
big picture. So this, he was down here this morning. This is well, you know what day it is. This is live.
Saturday.
They know. It depends where you're at in the world, but yeah.
Yep.
It's a Saturday here in Arkansas on a beautiful day.
Nice early morning start.
So this flooring has been around. This flooring has been around the country. This used to be the flooring for our display, part of the flooring for our display. So he's been cleaning this up, and you can kind of see. If I go a little bit to the side or I go around, you know, you can see all this other stuff. But here's what you're going to see once we get the studio going again. This is going to be the studio. So we're trying to figure out how to light it and we're going to put some cameras. I think we can do some split screen stuff. We were talking about maybe doing an interview with folks at home with split screen.
Yep.
That would be so cool.
Hot rod interviews.
So we're going to do a live feed of the cars, and we're calling this the hotspot. So once you get into the hotspot, we'll watch this car get start to finish done. And this is going to be, it's a 23T. It belongs to Jim. It's a pretty cool car. We got the body painted. We got most of the parts are sitting here. I got to buy a few more pieces, but we're going to get those. It's a blower motor car, and I'm pretty sure it's a stroker motor.
I was told a 383.
383. There we go. And I got to get the build sheet down here to do that. And then we got a blower. What do you know about the blower?
It's a 871.
So you know a lot about it so far.
It's
So you know how to put it together, right?
Yeah, it's the biggest you can put on something of small block size. That's for sure.
Well, we just delivered a blower car. Were you here when we?
Nope.
Jack's car.
Probably was right before I started.
Man. So The Apprentice, he's kind of new here, but man, we are glad to have you. You've been in the body shop doing. So he's going to start assembling this. And we're going to do it right here. I think we'll try to do, we'll make it as educational as possible.
Yeah.
And this is kind of a practice run for the live, so give us some ideas what y'all want to see and what you want us to do. Let's kind of go down here. This got sent to us, I think, from California. It's an original model, or the original 32 frame that was kind of just sort of hacked together, and we boxed it and we painted it and we made it pretty good. We were going to put a 5 window on it, and it was up at the other shop. It's kind of dusty, but it's down here. We're going to do assembly here. These here are UTI cars, Universal Technical Institute. We do a lot of cars for them. Every one of their campuses has T-buckets on it. And what it is, the students build a motor, and they put the motor in the car, and they put the car on the dyno, and then they dyno it, and then that's it's kind of the class, and they pull it out. So these will all be, I think the bodies are all going to be red, and we got 12 of these to do. We got 6 of them sitting down here. This was a project car that we wound up getting, and Josh just sold that last week, so we're going to put the front end on it and kind of put it together quick, and that's going to go home. This is a 32, I would say, obviously, but if you know anything about 32s, they got the little stamping on the side of the rail. So this is I may be wrong, but I think this is going to be a Milner clone. I think we got a 327 to go in that, and kind of going to assemble this. This is a T project. This is a project of mine that's I've been working on forever, but I think I'm going to go ahead and finally finish it maybe. It's a 32 rails that are super pinched, and I've got a 27 that goes on it. The front axle is just something I'm going to build an old rat rod out of. But it's got a Corvette rear end. This is probably the longest I've ever worked on a project. This thing's been around. And we just did a live on T-Bucket TV, which we have T-Bucket TV too. I'm trying to get that fired up. And I asked the apprentice about James Dean. He didn't know nothing about James Dean this morning, but you know a lot more now.
I know a little bit more.
And I asked you on the last video, what's a famous quote from him?
Don't live today.
No,
Screw it
dream
up.
like you're gonna live forever, live like you're gonna die today. So let's keep dreaming. I don't know if this will get finished, but it doesn't matter. I've told my kids, hey, I'm just gonna keep building stuff. You can clean it up. If you don't like it, throw it away. If you like it and it ain't done, finish it. And if it's finished, well, sell it or do what you want with it, because it won't matter to me. Anyway, this is a project that we just need to finish this one. This is a Model A sedan that I widened 6 inches and never actually built the mold for it. I got to finish the plug. This is the plug. But the way I built the plug, it's good enough to actually be a car. So we'll get this finished. It just looks cool. So we're going to work on that and get this done. This is my old truck. This is kind of my area, our build area. So it's our build area. It's pretty awesome, actually. Man, if I had this when I was your age, holy cow.
Oh yeah, it's a dream.
Now I'm not so energetic. Working 24/7 don't work like it used to. But so this is kind of a little machine shop area. We got a couple more drill presses and mill to bring down here, but it's kind of nice to have a lathe. And you're a metal guy, aren't you?
Yes.
So we can do just a little bit of metal work here. An English wheel. You ever worked an English wheel before?
Yes.
You have?
Yep.
So rollers and benders and
Shrinkers and stretchers.
shrinkers and stretchers and wow, cool. So that's some of this here. Sandblaster. So we got to tighten this up. So it's kind of here we are. My practice video for live. We're going to start doing live again at 11:05. And the T-Bucket TV is another channel that we're going to activate and try to keep that more with just T-Buckets. And we'll do some notifications, and instead of doing just random, we'll try to be a little bit more specific about doing these videos, so it's not just a waste of your time listening to me ramble. So you got any last words of wisdom for us, sir?
Not this day.
No, you're always supposed to say like and subscribe. Come watch my channel,
Like and subscribe. Come like my channel.
which is The Apprentice. All right, so that's it for this trial run.